Let us look at another chapter of class 9, linear equation in two variable. What is the linear equation in two variable? It is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real number. There is number one condition, and a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. Because anything will become 0, then second variable will go away. So that is what is the condition for the linear equation. It's a very simple and easy topic. Some of the examples are like this is equation given, convert 2x plus 3y is equal to 4.37 as ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So ax is equal to 2x, so you have to convert it ax plus 3y minus 4.37 equal to 0. That is what is your answer is. And if in this question again ask x, determine the value of a, b and c, then a coefficient of x, so here coefficient of x is equal to 2, b is a coefficient of y, so here coefficient of y is 3, and c is equal to 4.37. Another thing is given, say x minus 4 is equal to under root 3y. Same, convert to ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So how you will do that? X minus under root 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. Here a will be 1 because coefficient of x is 1. B will be under root 3 and c will be minus 4. Now another thing is given, 4 minus 3x is equal to 0. Convert this equation into ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This same thing we are solving. So how you can write down the 4x minus 3y? Because ax is given, c is given, but y is missing. Why y is missing? Because b is equal to 0. So what you have to write down? Minus 3x plus or minus whatever you put, 0 multiplied by y plus 4 is equal to 0. So that is how you can convert this into this format. And value of a will be definitely minus 3, value of b will be 0, and value of c will be 4. Now another, if it is given, say 2x is equal to 3, convert it into x plus by plus c. So how you can write down 2x minus or plus 0 multiplied by y minus, bring 3 here, 3 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to minus 3. So this is what is the linear equation in two variable. So remember this ax plus by plus c, where a and b and c are real number and a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. Here I will give you an example, exercise. In NCERT, anyway, one more thing let us take. If cost of notebook is twice the cost of pen, then write linear equation in two variable. Here let, when you solve the question, let cost of notebook is equal to x and cost of pen is equal to y. Then x, cost of notebook is twice of the pen, x is equal to 2y. Now you can write down x minus 2y plus 0 is equal to c. So a is equal to, here it is a 1, coefficient 1, b is equal to minus 2 and c is equal to 0. So that is how you have to do that. I will give you some examples or exercise here. Last time I told you I give you the exercise NCERT based on so far learning. Chapter 4, solve 2 of 2, 6 and 8 in RD Sharma. Exercise 13.1, solve 1 of 8. Pause the video and solve this. Now, after solving this, you can restart the video and look for another thing. Is equation given x upon 2 minus y upon 3 is equal to 5. Convert it into ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So you have to solve this. So here it is 6. It is 3x minus 2y is equal to 5. Take 6 here. 3x minus 2y is equal to 30. 3x minus 2y minus 30 is equal to 0, which is equivalent to this format. So straight, even in this equation, if suppose you have been asked to find out the value of ABC, you can solve here and that way you can do. Or otherwise, if you are at the end of the exam, don't have the time, you can write down x upon 2 minus y upon 3 minus 5 is equal to 0. Value of a is equal to 1 upon 2. Value of b is equal to minus 1 upon 3. And value of c is equal to minus 5. That also you can do. Here value of a is equal to 3. Value of b is equal to minus 2. And value of c is equal to minus 30. But if you do with this approach, you'll get the full mark. So don't take the shortcut, at least in the exams. Let's take another example. Cost of ball pen is rupees 5 less than half the cost of fountain pen. Write the linear equation. So here you have to solve, let cost of ball pen equal to x and fountain pen equal to y. So x, cost of ball pen, is half of the cost of fountain pen, means x is equal to half. First you do the half, less 5 minus 5. Now solve this equation and put it in form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Here if you see, x equal to y minus 10 upon 2, 2x equal to y minus 10, 2x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 1 and c is equal to 10. So that is what is the thing is. Now there is a, we have seen ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. There is a always a solution to any linear equation. We have seen ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. There is a one particular value of x and y which satisfy this equation and answer will become 0. So that is what is called solution to linear equation. Let's take some example. Like one equation is given, 4x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Show x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1. And second set is given, x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5 are solution to this equation. So how you will do that? While solving, you will write down, since I'll just speak out, since x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2, hence 4 multiplied by 1 minus y 1 minus 3 is equal to 0, 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. So that is what it is. So this set of the x and y value is a solution to the equation. Hence x is equal to y, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 is a solution to the equation. Now secondly, let us apply the value x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5. Here you will do 4 multiplied by 2 minus 5 minus 3 is equal to 0. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. Hence the x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 5 is a solution to the linear equation. So one linear equation can have many solutions, because linear equation, if you will see, there is what is on a graph if you will draw, say like this is what is a linear equation. So every point which is falling on that line is a solution to that linear equation. There is a one condition, and one linear equation can have the infinite solution. Now how to find out the solution to the linear equation? Like say, if suppose you have been given an example, four x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0, and you have been asked to find solution. Now what you will do? Put x is equal to 0 in this equation. So 4 multiplied by 0 minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So y is equal to 3. So one solution is 0, 3 solution is defined that way. First value is x and second value is y. Second, put y is equal to 0. Then when you put y is equal to 0, 4 multiplied by x minus 0 minus 3 is equal to 0. So 4x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 upon 4. So your second solution is 3 upon 4, 0. But avoid this factor part, because when we will come to the graph drawing, you should find out a solution which is in an integral part. Like if you put x is equal to minus 10, then here it will become minus 40 minus y minus 3 is equal to 0, minus 43 minus y is equal to 43. So y is equal to minus 43. So solution here will be minus 10 and minus 43. So any linear equation can have an infinite solution, and whenever you are trying to draw the graph, find out the solution in a manner so that you are always in a integer part. Now there will be, like say, question might be coming, find 4 solution for x plus 2y is equal to 6. What you have to do? Let x is equal to 0. Find out the value of y. Then 2y is equal to 6. Then y is equal to 3. Then one solution will be 0, 3. Second, let x is equal to 1. Put this thing into 1. 1 plus 2y is equal to 6. So 2y is equal to 5. Then y is equal to 5 upon 2. The second solution will be 1, 5 upon 2. But as I told you, when you go on the graph plotting, try to avoid this factor part. Then third solution, you can find out y is equal to 0. Here x plus 0 is equal to 6. So x is equal to 6. So this solution will be 6, 0. And another thing you can say, y is equal to 1. Then x plus 2 is equal to 6. Then x is equal to 4. So another solution will be 4, 1. So that is how you find out the solution. Similarly, like say, let us take this is a simple equation which is in a perfect form. There may be equation which will be coming like suppose one equation is given. If x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2 in solution of a square x plus ay is equal to 3. Then find value of a. What you have to do is simple. Given x is equal to a, y is equal to t, on applying the value of a and y, the equation will be a square plus 2a equal to 3. Take 3 here. A square plus 2a minus 3 is equal to 0. Now in this equation you cannot find out the value of a, then use the splitting method. A square plus 3a minus a minus 3 is equal to 0. As I told you, more you practice, you will be easy to do that. Take a common, a plus 3. Take minus 1 common, a plus 3 equal to 0. Take a plus 3 common, a minus 1 equal to 0. So a is equal to either 3 or minus 3, or a is equal to plus 1. So any these two value of the a will satisfy this equation. To cross check your answer, put the value of a is equal to 1. So your equation will be x plus y is equal to 3. Now put the value of x and y. 3 is equal to 3. It's simple. Similarly, you can check with the minus 3. So in mathematics, the beauty is the thing, you can check your answer within no time and you can get the full marks. Now like say, if x is equal to 2k minus 1 and y is equal to k is a solution to 3x minus 5y minus 7 is equal to 0. Find value of k. So it's simple. Put the value of x here, put the value of y here. So you will get an equation which will be in terms of k and constant, and solve this equation, you will get the value of k. I am not going to solve fully here, but you should do that. Now another thing is given, if x is equal to k square and y is equal to k, a solution to x minus 5y plus 6 is equal to 0. Find value of k. Here the value of the k will be 2 because one value is a k square. So if you put the value of k square minus 5k plus 6 is equal to 0. How you can write down the minus 5k? You can break it apart in k square minus 3k minus 2k plus 6 is equal to 0. Take k common here, k minus 3. Take minus 2 common here, k minus 3 is equal to 0. So k minus 2 and k minus 3 is equal to 0. So either this will be 0 or this will be 0. So k is equal to 2 or k is equal to 3. So that is what you have to find out. Look, if you are aware of the basic concept, then rest of the things are very simple and is almost just a twisting of the word. Let us see. Find the solution of form x is equal to a and y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0 and y is equal to b. for following equation. Okay, the equation is 2x plus 5y is equal to 10. This is one linear equation with two variable. 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So another thing is asked, is there any common solution? So here what is there? You first place the value of x is equal to 0. When you put the value of x is equal to 0 in this equation, you will find out 5y is equal to 10 or y is equal to 2. So one solution to this equation is 0, 2. Now placing y is equal to 0 in this equation, you will get 2x is equal to 10. So x is equal to 5. So solution will be 5, 0. Now in this equation, place x is equal to 0. You will get 3y is equal to 6. So y is equal to 2. So your solution is 0, 2. And placing y is equal to 0 in this equation, you will get 2x is equal to 6, x is equal to 3. So your solution is 3, 0. So yes, there is one common solution to this equation. So that is what you are satisfying the answer here. Now that is what is all about in this solution to the linear equation with two variable. It is very simple. Here I will give the exercise 13.2 R.D. Sharma. You have to solve question number 2, 5 and 7. NCERT exercise 4.2. You have to solve question number 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4 and 4. Pause the video here. Solve this question based on the learning so far and then move ahead. Now the linear equation can be represented on the graph. So see the graph of a linear equation. If suppose you have been given a linear equation y is equal to 3 minus 2x and you have been asked to draw the graph for that. How you have to do that? At least 2 points you have to find it out because it is a linear equation. With the 2 points you can find it out. Even if you find out more point, it is much better because for the accuracy. Here x, y. Let us apply value of x is equal to 0 here. So y is equal to 3. X is equal to 1 here. Then y is equal to 1. And x is equal to 2 here. So y is equal to minus 1. Now to draw the linear equation, you have to draw x and y axis. This is a positive side, this is a negative side. We have seen it in a number line. This is a y axis positive side, this is a y axis negative side. X is equal to 0, then y is equal to 3. Then 0, then y is equal to 3. So this is what is your first point is. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 1. This is your second point is. X is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1. This will be your third point is. Now draw a line which is cutting all the 3 points. So that is what is the drawing a graph. Now you see, this is 0, 3 is a solution to this linear equation, 1, 1 is a solution, and 2, minus 1 is a solution. All the solution is following on this line. So all the point, it means all the solution are on the line, or all the point on the line will be solution to this linear equation. If you will see here, y is equal to 2 and draw out here, then x is equal to whatever value you will get a solution to this. So this will, if this coordinate you will apply on this equation, this will satisfy. So that is what is the drawing of the graph for the linear equation. We will see another few more interesting example here. There is a one question, find linear equation for 1, 2. So solution is given and you have been asked to find out the linear equation. So let us assume let x and y are variable. Okay. So there can be various linear equation. Like for one linear equation, it can have a many solution or infinite solution. Similarly, for one solution, there can be many linear equation. So if you see this, x plus y, if you add up these two value, will be equal to 3. This is number one linear equation. Here we are seeing the value of x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 2. So x or 2x is equal to y. That can be another linear equation. So that way you can find out various linear equation for that coordinate given. Let us see some other thing in the graph. If suppose there is a one interesting question given in R.D. Sharma and NCERT both. If the force applied on the body is directly proportional to acceleration, force applied on body is directly proportionate to acceleration. Produced in the body, then write the linear equation. Now let us assume the force is equal to y and acceleration is equal to x. So force applied is directly proportional to acceleration. But linear equation cannot have the proportion sign. So let us assume some constant y is equal to kc. K is a constant which is replacing the proportion to equal to sign. Now you have been asked to write the linear equation and plot graph also. Now how you will plot the graph when the k is not known to you? So to plot the graph, assume any value for the k. Assume k is equal to 3. Then here you draw a table again between x and y. If you put x and y, so here equation will be 3x. If x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 3. If x is equal to 1, x is equal to 0, then y is equal to also 0. If x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 3. With this 2, you can find out another also. If x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 6. With this 3 point, you can draw the graph on a graph paper. So that is how drawing a graph can give you a different kind of a thing. Draw a graph for a line. Like another example, draw a graph for line x minus 2y is equal to 3 and find coordinate for x is equal to minus 5. So what you have to do, say for x is equal to 0, y is equal to what? 0, 2, y is equal to 3 upon minus 2 or minus 3 upon 2. So let us remove that, because as I told you, for drawing the graph you should always have a integer value. So let us say x is equal to 1. xy, because once you have the integer value, it will be easy to draw the graph. X is equal to 1, then y is equal to minus 2y plus 3, take 1 here, 2, so y is equal to also y is equal to minus 1. Now put x is equal to minus 1 here, so minus 1 you will take out here the plus, so it will become 4. 4 divided by minus 2 is equal to minus 2. You got two coordinate. Now you can draw the graph here. It is having a minus value also. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a minus side value. This is y-axis plus side value. This is y-axis minus side value. So 1 minus 1, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1. This is first point. X is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 2. This is the second point. Now you can draw the graph like this. Now what you have been asked, x is equal to minus 5, you have to find it out. So here if you go further down, you will get a -5. This is the x-axis, you will get a -5. Draw a line, vertical line from here and draw a line from here. Okay. Whatever coordinate you will get is a -5 and other value. Wherever it is meeting, it is not up to the drawing, but when you draw with the scale, you can get an exact coordinate. Here answer is -4. So that is how you can do with the graph. Now there are two equation can be given to you and you have been asked to, like as if you have find out the value for the -5. If suppose two equations are given, then you have been asked to find out the intersection point. So what will be the intersection point? Let me explain it to you. Suppose two equations are given and first equation graph is, like say, first equation is going like this and second equation is going like this, then this is what is the intersection point. So coordinate for the intersection point, you have to draw out a line here, you have to draw out a line here. So whatever is the value of x here and whatever is the value of y here, you have to find it out. There may be some question which will be coming to you, like say, if suppose a taxi first kilometer fare is ₹8 per kilometer and subsequent kilometer fare is ₹5 per kilometer. Write linear equation. So how you will write down? Let consider distance covered is x and total fare is y. First kilometer fare is given 8, rest kilometer fare is given 5. So here is the distance covered. So 5 should be multiplied by x minus 1. So total fare will be equal to first kilometer fare plus, because 1 kilometer is already traveled, x minus 1 multiplied by 5. So that is what is your linear equation is. There are another example which a very common formula, which is a Fahrenheit to centigrade conversion. Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 C plus 32. And you have been asked to draw the graph between Fahrenheit and centigrade. Here you have to be very careful about selecting the value of the centigrade, because I told you when you will draw the graph, you should have always try to have the coordinate which is in integer. You can draw the graph with the decimal value also, but integer, having the integer, drawing the graph will be easy. Like say if you have to put value like here, it is a C, is a F. If you will put C is equal to 0, then F is equal to 32. If you will put C is equal to 10, then 10 divided by 5, 2, 18, 18 plus 32, it will be 50. So that way you can take out another thing. If you will put C is equal to 20, then it will be 68. With 2 or 3 coordinate, you can draw the graph with the accuracy. And in this question, another thing is given. Like after plotting the graph, they will ask, find out the value for C is equal to say 60 degrees centigrade. So on the graph which you are plotting, like say graph is like this, and this is C and this is F. So here if it is 60 degrees centigrade, then if you have been asked to find out the value, so draw a line here, go on an intersection point here. From here you draw a perpendicular line on F. Whatever value is coming here is the value of F. Your answer should be like this. So don't try to say if the C is given 100, then I will do one thing like F is equal to 9 upon 5 into 100 plus 32 and you find out the answer. No, you are expected to take out the answer from the graph method, because we are learning here the graph. You can do any mathematical solution in a various way, but under what perspective the question is being asked, you must understand that. Like there are various things. If A coordinate is 3, 5 and B whose coordinate is 1, 4 are lying means key is a solution on ax plus by is equal to 7. Find A and B. What you have to do? This is the value of x and this is the value of y. So if you put the value, you will get a equation 3a plus 5b is equal to 7. This is equation 1. If you put this value, a plus 4b is equal to 7. This is equation 2. Now you will solve this equation. Here you can see in this equation, if you will multiply both sides by 3, then this equation will become 3a plus 12b is equal to 21. That will be equation 2. Because on algebraic linear equation with 2 variable, you can multiply both sides with the same value, you can divide both sides with the same value, you can subtract both sides with the same value, and you can add both sides with the same value. So here we did multiplication. Now subtract 1 minus 2. So because 3a is common, so one value will cut off and you will get a value of b. So that is how it is. Let's take another example. It is very interesting, which I saw. Suppose 2x plus y is equal to 6 and 2x minus y plus 2 is equal to 0 is the two linear equation with two variables are given. You have been asked to draw the graph and shade the region bounded by two lines. And find the area. So here for the first equation, you'll make a table x and y. This is x and y. If you'll put x is equal to 0, you'll 6, y is equal to 6. If you'll put x is equal to 3, y is equal to 0. On this equation, if you'll put x and y, if you'll put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. If you'll put x is equal to -1, y is equal to 0. Now, you can draw the graph on one thing. Let us go here. X is equal to 0, 6. This is y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is point number 1. 3, 0. 1, 2, 3, 3, 0. So one line will be crossing this. X is equal to 0. Y is equal to 2. This is a 1 point. X is equal to -1. And y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. This is another point. So second line will be like this. So this is -1. This is 3 plus 3. This is 6. So that is how it is. And now you have been asked to shade the area. You can shade like this inside the area. Here you have been asked to find out the area. So it is forming a triangle. Area of triangle is half into base into height. Like say is A, B, C. A, B and C we are seeing -1 to +3. So BC total length is 4 unit. Now find out the height. Here you will draw a line. You are seeing it is intersecting on point 4. So coordinate for this, and here it is intersecting on point 1 and 4. So coordinate for this is 1, 4. X is 1 and is 4. So height of this from this point to this point is A, say D. AD is equal to 4 unit. So now the area will be 1 upon 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8 square unit. So that is how it is. There is another thing. Let us take a couple of more examples so that we'll finish off this chapter. There will be one question which will be given where you have been given a graph. Be careful on these questions. Okay, you have been given a graph which is showing a line which is passing from here. Okay, here say it is 1, 2. Here it is 0, 0, and here it is -1, -2. This line is given, and you have been asked which line satisfy for this graph. X plus y is equal to 0, y is equal to 2x, y is equal to x or y is equal to 2x plus 1. Let me tell you, 0 and 0 is the thing which will satisfy all the equation. Because if you put 0, 0, it is 0. You put 0, 0 here, it will be 0. 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. So don't check only one solution, because one solution can be applicable on various things. Let's take another solution, 1 and 2. If you put 1 and 2, no, it is not 0, so it is not applicable. So what, this solution is not applicable, because all the solution on the line should be satisfying that equation. 1 and 2, if you are putting 1 here and 2 here, yes, it is satisfying. 1 and 2, it is not satisfying. 1, if you are putting here 2 plus 1, 3 and 2, it is not satisfying. So only this equation is satisfying. Now let us test out with minus 1 and minus 2. If you are putting minus 2 here, so minus 2 is equal to minus 2. So all the 3 points you have to check which equation is satisfying, and your answer should be like this. So don't be in hurry. Check with peace of mind, because this question, if you check with only one solution, you may definitely do the mistake in your exam. Now another thing is that here, of course, parallel line to the graph. In this, I would like to give the exercise to you people. In exercise 4.3 NCERT, please solve 5 figure 4.6. Exercise 13.3 R.D. Sharma, solve 1, 6, 2, 4, 5, and this is having a very good example. Even you can solve 19, 20, 21. And this 19, 20, 21 is a tricky question. Try to solve that. You can get some help on the Google if you are not getting the answer, and that way you can find it out. Now there is a last chapter in this. Equation of the line parallel to the x-axis and y-axis. Parallel to x-axis and y-axis. What is the parallel line? This is a graph. Parallel to y-axis is this. So for any value of the x or any value of the y, the value of the x will remain same. Like this is a y, this is a x. So here, if it is intersecting on point 2, so x minus 2 equal to 0. This is the equation. So that is how is the parallel line. Similarly, there is a line parallel to the y-axis. Oh, sorry, x-axis. Say it is intersecting on point 2. Y minus 2 is equal to 0. So for any value of the x, value of y will remain same. Of course, I don't know why it is being covered into the linear equation in 2 variable, because to my mind it is a 1 variable. But we have seen some example where x minus 2 is equal to 0 being asked to convert into ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, because this is a linear equation with one variable and this is a linear equation with two variable. Anyway, I don't want to go into that argument why it is here and why it is not here. So that is what is all about in this. I hope you must have liked this video. Try to solve that. It is a very simple topic and very interesting, and you can score full marks into that. Thank you very much.